Today, I'll be giving my predictions for this weekend's UFC fight night, Sodiq Yusuff versus Edson Barboza. I'll only be discussing the main card because I'm a fucking casual, but that being said, let's dive into the first fight of the main card, Cameron Saaiman versus Christian Rodriguez. Now, obviously, they are using Rodriguez as this stepping stone for new talent, having already exposed Raul Rosas Jr. when they fought. I think Saaiman does better than Raul, and I think he's going to show up against Rodriguez. I think he pieces up Rodriguez on the feet and does enough on the ground to prevent himself from getting submitted. I don't think he will finish Rodriguez, so I'm taking Cameron Saaiman by decision. Now, on to the next fight. It's Edgar Chairez versus Daniel Lacerda. Both these guys are coming off losses, so I think it's a pretty 50-50 matchup. I'm taking Daniel Lacerda by a first-round knockout. These guys from Shootbox are aggressive and always looking for the finish, and I can see him doing exactly the same thing here. I think he's going to want to make a statement, and it's just a gut feeling he's going to make it. Now, on to the next fight. It's Michel Pereira versus Andre Petroski. For some reason, Michel Pereira is the favorite here, but I think this is a fight that favors Petroski. He's got a nasty submission game, and unless Pereira catches him with something wild, I think he has a good chance here to submit Pereira. Pereira has shown to be less wild in his approach recently, but he is known for having terrible cardio, which I think Petroski can exploit. I'm taking Petroski by submission or decision, I'm not sure which, but ultimately, I think Michel Pereira tends to get careless, and as long as Petroski stays aware and doesn't try to get into some crazy exchange, he can definitely pull this off. On to the next fight, it's Jonathan Martinez versus Adrian Yanez. Yanez is coming off that nasty knockout loss to Rob Font, getting a taste of that sweet, creamy, and delicious humble pie. I remember no one was choosing Font to win that fight, and then all of a sudden, he sleeps this up-and-coming prospect. But Martinez is no joke and is on a 5-fight winning streak himself, his last fight being a decision win over Said Nurmagomedov, who I think would absolutely fucking smoke Adrian Yanez. So, and I know MMA math never adds up, especially this year, I'm taking Martinez to win a relatively easy 30-27. I think that knockout loss will drastically affect Yanez's confidence, and he will be a lot more cautious and defensive, leading to him just losing on inactivity. Now, onto the toilet break of the main card, it's a fight between Viviane Araujo and Jennifer Maia. I'm taking Maia by decision. I think her striking is better, and she has more ways of getting it done if we do see a finish. But again, I'm taking Maia by decision because we hardly ever see a finish in the women's divisions. Now, we are finally at the main event, Sodiq Yusuff versus Edson Barboza. Yusuff is coming off a first-round finish of Don Shainis, but to be honest, who the actual fuck is that anyway? He lost to Arnold Allen and has a decision win over Alex Caceres. However, Barboza is an OG, and whether I think he wins or not, I always roll with the OG. So I'm taking Barboza by knockout because not only did he look like his vintage self against Billy Quarantillo, but someone must have pre-warned him that the UFC was breaking ties with USADA because the only thing that looks natural about him now is his hair color. So yes, to finish off the card and my predictions, I'm going to take Barboza by knockout, even though it'll probably be Sodiq Yusuff winning a decision. That's about it for my predictions. See you all in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe for more delicious MMA content.